Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of my talk on why am I still single and unmarried. If you are yet to watch the part 1, please consult and make sure you update on where we are going with this conversation. Right. In the first post, I gave the classifications, 3 classifications of singles. I said we have the singularly singles, we have the plurally singles, and we have the entangled singles. I won't be going over that again. That's why we have a post for that. So please check it out. In this post, I'm going to be talking about several factors that has made a lot of people to be single. I believe as I begin to highlight them, you will see where you fall and do the needful. The first one is the biological factor. The reason why many people are not married is not because of anything. That's a normal one that everybody must go through. When you are 13 years old, 15 years old, you might not be thinking of getting married. But when you are filling a form, you will say, I am single. Because you have not attained that level of maturity age-wise. It's true that in our father's day and olden days, a 15-year-old is mature enough to get married, but it came with its consequences. Though in this time when you see 13, 15, anyone under 18, they call them minors. It's not minors, minors. All right, you understand. So they believe they are still too young, and in Nigeria with the present economic whatever, you realize that a lot of people that fall into that age bracket, they are still in their parents' houses eating. They are still under their parents trying to go through life. Even in Nigeria right now, we have a lot of 30-something years olds under their parents' roof because of how the condition of the economy is. Is it somebody that not finished feeding himself or herself? Himself especially. For herself, many women look for men to carry them to his house. So a lot of guys who are still looking up to their parents for food and everyday caring will not be thinking of settling down. So that biological factor, just majorly on the age factor, the maturity, bodily maturity. The reason why we contest or talk against child marriage is the fact that little children who should know nothing about sex are already becoming mothers. They get pregnant, and because everything, their organs are not fully developed, it becomes a problem. So that aside, the second factor is the spiritual factor. Let me tell you, life is spiritual. Either you like it or not, there are some forces that stand in the way of some people getting married. I've heard cases where the lady will say, I don't understand. Is it that I'm not beautiful enough? Why are men not seeing me? All my life, no man has come to ask me out. What is covering me? Somebody will see me and say I look like an old woman with all the makeup I've done. These are things, they are real. It's not Nigerian film. In fact, many of the things they show in Nollywood, we think it's exaggeration till we come in contact with some people who have gone through it. So for spiritual factors, my dear, you have Jesus. May God just deliver a lot of people. But until we begin to understand our place in God, until we begin to understand the sacrifice that Jesus has paid on the cross for us, and the implications of it, that he has conquered for us, he has overcome whatever comes from the father's house, mother's house, anywhere house. Until you know that, the devil will keep cheating you. Until you know that and receive your deliverance by the word of God, through the word of God, you keep singing in ignorance. And that's why you see a lot of people go through different deliverance services and come back the same way. Why? It's not so much about the one demon jumping out. Fine, that's good. When the demon is off, what do you do as a sustenance to sustain that deliverance? A lot of people don't know there's such a thing as that, but this is not the place for it. We'll come to visit that again. If you need more talk on this, if you know this is your area, please chat me up on WhatsApp. We'll talk more on it. Now, the other factor is financial factor. Here, a lot of brothers are going through, oh my God, they are everically ready. When I mean everically, pardon that English, they are spiritually ready, maturity wise they are mature, they every other wise they are 100% in every other thing, but you see monetary factor, financial factor, that is, in fact, that's the main issue for many young believers, many young brothers generally. They are okay, they have seen the sister they love, they have shared the vision, she has agreed, but now when it's time to get married, the wedding list alone, it will be as if they poured ice water on him. And some families, my God, the way they write wedding lists, I don't know, do you want to sell your daughter? And the girl too, you be making mad, you have to pay everything. Can you come? Am I not worth it? Yes, you are worth it. You are worth it. But remember, you also have a brother. And when your brother wants to marry and they give him that list, your father will complain that this list is too much. They want to sell their daughter. It's the same thing. Put yourself in his parents' shoes and help him negotiate with your parents. I'm telling you, if we remove the case of a lot of all these traditional rights, aside bride price, all those bring 135 yams, all those things, some are so exorbitant that then when they finish wedding, husband and wife will get back to their house hungry. New wife that they married that should be getting fresh will start starving. All the chicks she brought from her husband's house will sink inside. That's an error. When you come to your husband's house, except you work extra hard to trim down, you should look fresh at least. The fact is not the point now, but look fresh. Don't look like you are suffering. But a lot of people will get married, the thought of the debt they incurred because of wedding rights. I don't blame the whites that have removed a lot of feferities. They just go to one court and that is all they seal it. In Nigeria, we do court wedding, we do traditional wedding, we do church wedding, we do after party after party. All those things cost money. We have to be wise and prudent. Plan your budget. Okay, what do we have to do this wedding? Because that's all a lot of people, that's the reason a lot of people are still single right now. Money. When they think of the box, wedding box, last one, when they think of all the clothes, the shoes, the handbags they said they should buy and put inside, fear will catch the brother and say, maybe we should extend this our courtship by 2 more months. But this thing, wisdom is profitable to direct. There's nothing wrong with having a glamorous wedding, but if you can't afford it now, party no dey finish. In 5 years, in 10 years, if you want to do tumigbe, you can do it and spend all the money you have. But if money is your only reason for being single, please, there's wisdom for that. Sit down, understand, and work it out. Now, the other factor is family background and cultural factors. A lot of people have seen who they love. They said they've prayed about it, gotten counsel, but when you brought the person to their family will say, he's from this tribe. I remember what somebody in that tribe did to me. I swore that none of my generation will get married to people from this tribe. They are very wicked. And you start seeing parents saying such a thing, and you, on the other hand, you are so sure this person is the right person for me. You have prayed and all that. And there are some very terrible cultures you must look into. Truly, some parents are not wrong. Their fears are not to be dismissed. Before you get married, know where you are entering. If not, abeg, run for your life. Don't look at love. Because some people, you are born again, fine, you love God and all that, but when it comes to culture, some people will say, let's throw Bible away. When you start hearing let's throw Bible away, it's either you start throwing yourself out of that family. You have to check those things so that you don't enter one chance. It's better to stay single and unmarried in peace than to get married in pieces. The last one I pen down here is attitudinal factor. Attitudinal factor. This is very important. Some people, they don't have financial problem. They don't have family problem. It's their character that is the problem. You talk anyhow, people look at you. When the guy even comes with you, Maybe somebody that you have finished insulting in one place over nothing will say, at this thing you wan marry, bros, you never get wife o. When people cannot give good testimonies about you because of how your mouth can run, because of your bad attitude, when they cannot see the fruit of the spirit in you, when it's only you are the troublemaker, you don't care, say wetin I go throw away Bible for here, I go show them who I be. Okay, keep showing them who I be, you go take for your father house. So we have to be wise. We have to be wise and be virtuous people. Let your words be seasoned with salt. Let your words be seasoned with grace. Let people listen to you and say, anybody that marries this girl is blessed. Anybody that marries this guy is blessed. Because as it is for the ladies, it is for the men. Some men are a no-go area. They get angry easily. You will know a woman bitter from some anger explosions. When as a single brother, you can break TV, you can break anything. When they ask you, I was angry. You will get angry very well inside marriage. When will you not kill somebody's daughter? So let's work on our attitude. You can't say one witch is disturbing you from your village and you yourself, you have problem. Before man, we say 1, you have said 25. When will they not land slap on your face? On a normal day, don't say because you want to get married to somebody, you pretend to be good, then you are rude to everybody else. Do not get married to anybody who is rude to everybody else aside you. By the time they enter your house legitimately, they have entered one chance. I believe this has helped somebody. I believe this will help somebody to receive sense. And I believe this will put a lot of us in check to know where we need to adjust. If your case is a family one, please, you can seek counseling, talk to elders, talk to those who you feel can counsel you. You can also reach out to me, book some counseling sections. And if you are in a relationship and courtship and you need counseling, I offer premarital counseling sessions. You can book online, chat me up. I'll drop my number for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share with friends, subscribe on all our channels. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you next time. Bye.